Hello, and welcome. Whether you're entering retirement, adjusting to the empty nest, or navigating your golden years solo, there's one truth you may have discovered. Relying solely on family for your happiness, health, and peace can leave you feeling disappointed, disconnected, and even disempowered. That's not because your family doesn't love you. It's because life changes. Your kids grow up. They get busy. Grandchildren come along. Schedules fill. You may live far apart. Maybe your spouse has passed, or you're caring for them. Friends move. Health shifts. And all of a sudden, the structure of emotional and physical support you once knew has changed or vanished. So what can you do? You rebuild your foundation. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful, practical, and proven sources that you must begin to rely on, not just occasionally, but consistently, to create true happiness, robust health, and lasting inner peace in your later years. These pillars aren't replacements for family. They're your personal power tools. They're about taking your well-being into your own hands, creating a life that isn't dependent on weather, or not your son visits or your daughter calls. You are not alone, and your life isn't over. In fact, this may be the most powerful, peaceful, and purposeful phase of your journey. Let's begin. Section 1. The emotional shift. Letting go of the old narrative. For decades, many of us believed this story. When I get older, my children will take care of me. We'll be close. I'll help with the grandkids. They'll visit every weekend. But the modern world paints a different picture. Adult children often live in other states or countries. They're juggling work, parenting, and life stress. Many seniors end up feeling like an afterthought. This shift can lead to resentment, depression, isolation, low self-worth. The emotional trap: if my kids don't visit me, it means I'm not loved. The reality: your worth is not defined by your family's availability. The solution: empowered independence. Happiness in aging doesn't come from dependency, it comes from adaptability. You don't need to sever emotional ties, but you must stop tying your emotional well-being to the actions of others, especially if they're inconsistent. That shift opens the door to the 5 core things that can enrich your life deeply, even without family being near. Section 2. The 5 things seniors must rely on per pillar. Pillar 1. A personal health plan, PHP. Why it matters. Without good health, everything else becomes harder. Waiting for someone else to help manage your health can put your independence and vitality at risk. Key elements of a PHP. Daily movement. Walking, Tai Chi, stretching, or senior yoga. Nutrition. Focus on brain foods, anti-inflammatory choices. Sleep hygiene. Consistent routines and screen time reduction. Medical ownership. Understand your medications. Track your vitals and maintain regular checkups. Mental health component. Mindfulness and meditation. Therapy or counseling when needed. Journaling. Tools to use. A health tracker app. A blood pressure monitor at home. Printed weekly meal plans. Fitness challenges with local senior centers. Story: Gloria, 74, had borderline diabetes. After starting a walking club and weekly meal prep with 2 neighbors, her energy surged. Her blood sugar dropped. She no longer waited for her daughter to push her to go to the doctor. She scheduled her own appointments. Pillar 2. A circle of peers and community. Why it matters. Loneliness has been shown to be as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Isolation increases the risk of dementia, depression, and heart disease. How to build it. Join clubs, book clubs, gardening, hiking, bridge, or painting. Volunteer at libraries, schools, hospitals. Attend local senior center events. Explore faith-based communities or spiritual groups. Try online communities for seniors, Facebook groups, Stitch, etc. Focus on weekly interaction minimums, 3 meaningful social events. Intentional connection, deep conversations, shared activities. Intergenerational friendship, mentor a teen or young adult. Story: Roger, 68, felt abandoned after his wife passed and his kids rarely called. He joined a local Silver Strength cycling club. 2 years later, he's leading the group and has a new partner he met through the club. It saved my life, he says. Pillar 3. A personal passion or purpose project. Why it matters. Purpose keeps you young. Studies show that seniors with a sense of purpose live longer, have better cognitive function, and recover from illness faster. What it could be: writing your memoirs, painting, sculpting, crafting, Teaching others, ESL, tutoring, learning a new language or instrument, starting a small online business or blog. The goal? To wake up excited about something that's yours, not tied to your family. Story: Maria, 72, began painting during COVID. She now sells her watercolor art online and teaches at the community center. I spent my whole life as a mom and wife. This is the first time I feel like I'm doing something for me. Pillar 4. A spiritual or mindful anchor. Why it matters. As we age, questions about life, loss, and legacy become louder. Having a spiritual or mindful practice grounds you in peace, hope, and acceptance. What it might include: prayer or spiritual study, mindfulness meditation, breathwork, nature walks with reflection, journaling on life meaning, attending or streaming services, forgiveness work. Benefits: reduces anxiety, enhances emotional resilience, helps process grief, regret, and mortality. Story: David, 76, had no formal religious background. After a heart scare, he began a daily 10-minute gratitude meditation. It changed everything, he said. Now I'm not afraid to be alone. Pillar 5. Financial freedom and systems. Why it matters. Financial stress is a top cause of anxiety for seniors, especially those on a fixed income. Without financial stability or clarity, peace of mind is impossible. Steps to take: create a simple monthly budget, automate bills and banking, work with a fiduciary financial planner, learn about passive income options, online courses, royalties, downsizing, plan for legacy, wills, trusts, funeral wishes. Tools: budget apps for seniors like Simplify or Mint, local free financial counseling services, financial literacy programs from AARP or community centers. Story: Jean, 80, had no clue where her money went each month. With a volunteer financial coach, she downsized her home, invested in a small annuity, and automated her bill pay. She now calls herself financially free. Section 3. Real-life combined case studies. 800 words. We feature 3 seniors who integrated all 5 pillars into their lives, with emphasis on how independence created happiness, even with little to no family support. Section 4. The 30-day empowerment plan. A step-by-step plan for seniors to audit their current reliance on family, begin replacing that reliance with self-directed pillars, build their social calendar, health goals, and purpose project, set up financial systems, introduce mindfulness routines, includes printable worksheets, a weekly planner, and journal prompts. Conclusion: aging doesn't mean becoming irrelevant. It means gaining the freedom to live on your own terms. Family is a blessing, but your peace, health, and happiness should never be dependent on anyone else's schedule, choices, or emotional availability. When you build your life on the 5 pillars: health, community, purpose, spirituality, financial systems, you build a life that is unshakably yours. Let your later years be a time of empowered joy, not quiet disappointment. Because you deserve to thrive, not just survive.